Welcome my dear students to English Honeydew Unit 8, a short monsoon diary which is written by Ruskin Bond. Now this is the first part of this chapter. Ruskin Bond is an Indian author of British descent. He lives with his adopted family in Mussoorie, India. He was awarded the Sahitya Academy Award. He was also awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 and the Padma Bhushan in 2014. Introduction of this chapter. A short monsoon diary is the extract from the diary of a nature lover who enjoys the monsoon in the hills. Now diary writing you all have learned in grammar. In diary writing you write the events of that particular day. So this particular chapter is also taken from one of the diary writing of Ruskin Bond. He is a nature lover and he enjoys monsoon in the hills. We all love rainy season, don't you? Yes, we love rainy season, and especially when it is in the hills, it's just add beauty to the nature. He observes the accompanying changes in the world of flora and fauna. Flora is the plant kingdom and fauna is the animal kingdom. Rain always brings freshness around us. So there are so many changes occurring around us which he has observed and he has written in his diary. A short monsoon diary. Before you read, do you know what a diary is? It is a record of personal experiences written day after day over a long period of time. You can also use a diary to note down things you plan to do immediately or in future. Children, during this pandemic, I hope you have definitely to write something. What were your experiences? What were your observations? So take time to write it down. One of the most famous diaries written or published as a book is the Diary of Anne Frank. Here are a few extracts from Ruskin Bond's diary in which he portrays the silent miracles of nature and life's little joys and regrets. Read on. Even if you get the time, Google it out, the Diary of Anne Frank. This is also very interesting story. Very interesting because how she has written this diary, in what circumstances she wrote, that's really inspiring. And now this particular chapter is an extract from Ruskin Bond's diary in which he is mentioning about the small joys and worries which occur on daily basis. And especially nature is the center of everything. So we will be coming across so many flora and fauna, the names of flowers, animals. So it's really interesting. June 24. Okay, the first extract which he has taken, that is during the June month, and you know June is the arrival of monsoon season. The first day of monsoon mist. Mist means you can say fog. Can you see here? There is a scenery in which you can see the mist clearly. Okay, they are actually, the scientific term we can call it as tiny water droplets. And it's strange how all the birds fall silent as the mist comes climbing up the hill. Perhaps that's what makes the mist so melancholy. Okay, how you pronounce melancholy? That is very sad. Now you have heard the chirping of the birds and all in the early morning, but during the mist they get confused. Okay, whether the sun has really risen, because of that mist you can't see anything clearly. Okay, so that's why it's written that what makes the mist so melancholy, that is so sad. Not only does it conceal the hills, not only it covers the hills, it blankets them in silence too. Only an hour ago, the trees were ringing with birds' song. An hour ago, they were chirping. But just as the mist covered the whole region, there was a complete silence over there. And now the forest is deathly still. Deathly still means it is completely silent and it's a still photograph. Still means there's no movement at all, as though it were midnight. Though the mist, Baiju is calling to his sister. I can hear him running about on the hillside, but I cannot see him. Now, next is June 25th, the next day. Some genuine early monsoon rain. Genuine means real early monsoon rain, warm and humid. Humid means moisture. And not that cold, high altitude. Altitude means in a height. Stuff we have been having all year. The plants seem to know it too. You know, there are changes in the cycle of blooming and all as the climate changes. So the plants seem to know it too. And the first cobra lily. Now can you see here there's a picture of cobra lily in your textbook also, and here also I have placed some pictures of cobra lily. Now they are insectivorous plants. Now what is the meaning of insectivorous plants? They consume insects for their nutrition. The plants seem to know it too, and the first cobra lily rears its head. It moves its head from the ferns as I walk up to the bank and post office. So while he was going to bank and post office, he could observe these changes. Now fern is a flowerless plant with feathery green leaves. The mist affords a certain privacy. It needs, okay, see the beautification of the words which he has used. It needs some sort of privacy. A schoolboy asked me to describe the hill station and valley in one sentence, and all I could say was a paradise, a heaven that might have been. It's simply beautiful. The nature is the most beautiful creation of God, and we all have witnessed the beauty of it. Here also in Kutch, when we have the monsoon, everywhere it is green, it's fresh. You have a lot of positive energy during that season. Now next is June 27. The rains have heralded. Heralded means they have come. The arrival of some seasonal visitors, and who are the visitors? A leopard and several thousand leeches. Leopard you all have seen. Now leeches, you can see here there's a leech picture I have put. Now leeches, they suck the blood and they are seen especially during the monsoon season. Yesterday afternoon, the leopard lifted a dog from near the servants' quarter below the school. Now these creatures, when they don't get food in the jungle because of deforestation and all, there are so many animals which have got extinct and endangered. So when they don't get their food enough, so they visit the nearby residential places. So one leopard had lifted a dog from near the servants' quarter below the school. In the evening, it attacked one of Baiju's cows, but fled Bhagya at the approach of Baiju's mother, who came screaming imprecations. Imprecations means curses. When we get annoyed, when we get angry, we start cursing people. So she screamed and she was cursing at leopard. As for the leeches, I shall soon get used to a little bloodletting every day. Bloodletting means losing of blood. Because of these leeches, they suck blood. Other new arrivals are the scarlet minivets. The females are yellow. Now scarlet minivet is a bird. Here you can see the picture. Bright red bird like a cuckoo. Now this is a cuckoo picture. Now this is scarlet minivet. Can you see the red part? Yeah. It's a bright red bird like a cuckoo. flitting silently among the leaves like brilliant jewels. So when that scarlet minuet sitting, it was looking as if there's someone worn a jewelry. No matter how leafy the trees, these bright colored birds cannot conceal themselves. Conceal means they cannot cover themselves. Although by remaining absolutely silent, they sometimes contrive to go unnoticed. And sometimes no one can notice them also because of so many colors around it. Along come a pair of drongos. Now drongos, again it's a bird. A songbird with a stout bill. Unnecessarily aggressive, violent, chasing the minuets away. और ये ड्रोंगस क्या करते हैं? इनको भगाते हैं minuets को. A tree creeper, creeper is a climber, moves rapidly up the trunk of the oak tree, snapping up insects all the way. सारे insects को इधर उधर हटाते हुए they climb up. Now that the rains are here, there is no dearth. Dearth of food means there is no scarcity of food. There is plenty because rain, you know, even there would be some seeds, it will get sprouted and will start growing. That's why it is lush green during the monsoon season. Dearth of food for the insectivorous birds. Even insectivorous birds, the birds those who feed on insects, more food, more insects will come. So even they will get enough food. So that was the, I won't say first part of it. Before the comprehension check, we stop here. Why is the author not able to see Baiju? Due to mist on the hillsides, the author can hear Baiju calling his sister but can't see him. What are the two ways in which the hills appear to change when the mist comes up? The mist covers the hillsides with extreme silence. Moreover, it conceals the hills with darkness. It covers the hills with darkness. Working with language, which is on page number 118. Here are some words that are associated with monsoon. Add as many words as you can to the list. Can you find words for these in your languages? Now here they have given that help box in which the words are written. Downpour, floods, mist, cloudy, power cuts, cold, umbrella. These are all related to monsoon. And you have to add more to these words. During the monsoon, what you can see? Insects, frogs, diseases, waterborne diseases. You get hailstorm, yes. Wets all around. It's all waterlogged area. Water-blocked drains, mosquitoes. It's the breeding time for mosquitoes. So we have to be very careful that there should not be any stagnant water around you. Raincoats, etc. You can add more if you remember. Look at the sentences below. Baiju wandered into the garden in the evening. The trees were ringing with bird song. Notice the highlighted verbs. Now highlighted verbs I have underlined here. All these things you will get it in the textbook. These are textual grammar. The verb wandered tells us what Baiju did that evening, but the verb was ringing tells us what was happening continually at same time in the past. The birds were chirping in the trees. Now these are continuous activities. Now look at the sentences below. They tell us about something that happened in the past. They also tell us about other things that happened continually at the same time in the past. Put the verbs in the brackets into their proper forms. The first one is done for you. Now we get out of the school bus, the bell and everyone to class. We got out of the school bus, the bell was ringing and everyone was rushing to the class. This exercise you will be writing in the notebook. So you copy this sentence as such and then you write the answer like this and underline it. The traffic stopped. Some people were sitting on the road and they were shouting slogans. I wore my raincoat. It was raining and people were getting wet. She saw a film. She was narrating it to her friends who were listening carefully. We went to the exhibition. Some people were buying clothes while others were playing games. The class was quiet. Some children were reading books and the rest were drawing. Now here there's question number 3. Here are some words from the lesson which describe different kinds of sounds. Now these are all sounds: drum, swish, tinkle, cow, drip. Match these words with their correct meaning. To fall in small drops, that is drip. To make a sound by hitting a surface repeatedly, that is drum, drumming sound. To move quickly through the air making a soft sound, that is swish. Harsh sound made by birds, cow, crow makes cow sound. Ringing sound, that is tinkle of a bell, tinkle of a breaking glass. Now fill in the blanks using the correct form of the words given above. Ramesh was drumming on his desk in impatience. Rainwater was dripping from the umbrella all over the carpet. The pony was swishing its tail, moving its tail. The tinkling of breaking glass woke me up. The cawing of the raven disturbed the child's sleep. Raven is a bird. And sure enough, I received a check in the mail. Complete each sentence below using appropriate phrase from the ones given below. Here in the help box, there are some words given. You have to use these words in the filling the blanks. I saw thick black clouds in the sky, and sure enough, it soon started raining heavily. The blue umbrella was big enough for the brother and sister. The butterflies are colorful enough to get noticed. The lady was brave enough to chase the leopard. The boy was anxious enough to call out to his sister. The man was kind enough to offer help. The victim's injury was serious enough for him to get admitted in hospital. That person was foolish enough to repeat the same mistake again. He told me he was sorry and he would compensate for the loss. I said, fair enough. So homework for today is write meanings in notebook, write working with language question number 1, 2, 3 and 4 in textbook itself. Thank you and may God bless you. Take care.